smooth happens. That stuff on fire, and it's clear that the ripple effect of killing someone who is a very powerful drug cartel leader out of Mexico, in advance of everybody being able to like cop this new collection or whatever, for everybody who is a subscriber, okay, or a member on King Academics or the Academy, or they are a subscriber on okay, different. I'm so said please do. Cartel, a world story that is current is actually not a hip hop story at all. Okay, our announcement. I feel like I'm giving a commercial. We should probably just get right into it. Chat. Our release story for today is actually not a hip hop story at all. Okay, it is actually a world story that is currently breaking. There is a drug cartel leader out of Mexico that was assassinated today. It's caused the ripple effect in the entire neighboring country of the United States, which is Mexico. And the person who was assassinated or killed or murdered is the Mexican cartel leader, MENCHO. Okay, now we've mentioned this guy a couple of times on here. He's one of the people known for his ruthlessness. He's been known for literally bullying the government and the police. You know, ironic thing about him, if you guys don't know, we're going to get into a little bit of everything. He's a former cop himself. So the former cop ends up being the biggest drug dealer in Mexico, or one of them. He was killed today via military operations, according to authorities. It's actually not a hip hop story at all. Okay, it is actually a world story that is currently breaking. There is a drug cartel leader out of Mexico that was assassinated today. It's caused the ripple effect in the entire neighboring country of the United States, which is Mexico. And the person who, when that happens, it destabilizes.
Welcome back to the Lit House.
The Sinaloa cartel. So, Sinaloa cartel. And honestly, when people think cartel, they literally just think El Chapo, right? But yeah. So he gets, he's constantly being locked up. He's in jail. What happens from there is that, remember this idea of La Plaza, which means his cartel control an area. That area is where they sell their drugs. That's where they smuggle. And one thing about him compared to all of these other drug traffickers, he pioneered transferring drugs to the United States in the most unique way. Now, he's not the one who did it, but he's the one who pioneered it. And it's through tunnels. So essentially, they're like, hey, listen, so basically, they looked at it like this, right? And I don't know. Map of Mexico. Let's look at a map of Mexico. Okay, cool. Here we go. I just want to show you some shit that makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right. So Sinaloa's over here. Essentially what they did, they basically said, yo, we just need to get the drugs from Mexico to over here. They buy a bunch of properties by the border and they fucking dig a bunch of tunnels. They go under this fucking line, and which is literally how they did it. And they deliver a bunch of drugs into San Diego or around here and over here. Okay. Like basically all over here. So they dig a tunnel. Some of these tunnels are a couple of miles long, but it's like houses that are in Mexico. They would go over here and whatever. Now, they're not only doing that, they're still trafficking drugs within their territory, which is Sinaloa. Okay. So that's how this guy kind of like, he kind of redefines like how they're fucking smuggling drugs. They kind of get him caught up. And when they get him caught up, his sons have to take over. So his sons, if your dad's a drug trafficker, you're a drug trafficker. It's Mexico. Like, you're not going to like, I'm being a doctor. Like, fuck out of here. Like, you're a drug trafficker too. He has a bunch of sons. So when he gets locked up, they create something called Los Chapitos. And remember, he keeps getting locked up because he's seen as Mexico's most wanted drug dealer, right? So they create what's called Los Chapitos, right? This is probably good for me to look at right here. It's like a little thingy. Here we go. Oh my God. There's like a little, okay, good. So yeah, so Los Chapitos, which is El Chapo's son. So this is the dad. And you got to imagine if you're a drug trafficker and you only have daughters. Oh my God. So all the sons are drug traffickers, right? Okay. Some interesting shit happens, but this is kind of now after 2005 to 2010. This is like 2010 on. I believe this nigga name is Oviedo. His name is El Raton or some shit like that. And I believe this one is he's either a junior or something like that. We'll get more to him in 2 seconds. But essentially, these are sons that take the Sinaloa cartel, which people thought was the most powerful cartel, at least globally recognized cartel from Mexico. They thought Sinaloa was the most powerful. So they create like a faction, Los Chapitos. Okay. Now, his sons, respectfully, his sons is like, respectfully. His sons, with the exception of this guy right here, like, respectfully. So this one right here, demon. He's, you ever look at a kid and be like, oh, you your daddy's son. That's him right here. The rest of these guys, they're Bronny James. Respectfully. I got to keep it a bean. Well, this nigga, Bronny James. Okay. Got to keep it a bean. Now, what does that mean? This guy takes the ruthlessness and the lawlessness from his father. He kind of uses their wealth and they continues with drug trafficking, and he builds up Los Chapitos to kind of mimic and be like the official arm of what his father was doing. Now, his father's locked up at that point, right? These niggas right here, like, yeah, they're kind of doing business stuff. They're all involved, but it's like, they ain't really about that life like that, okay? Okay. Now, what happens is because El Chapo gets out the way, it's basically like, you ever watch Wire? It's like when Avon gets locked up. It's like, imagine if Avon's son, like, well, actually not even Avon's son. Remember when Stringer Bell was trying to run the spot?
Nobody know about that shit.
As fuck. So that's where you get a Marlo. So these are the Los Chapitos. I'm gonna explain what happens to all of them in a second. But when they start getting popping, there now becomes a rival cartel who's down to squabble with them. The name of this cartel is, was it CJ and G? Okay. And this is Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Okay? So keep in mind, most of the old cartel niggas, like El Chapo's old as shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, how old is El Chapo? Look, how old is El Chapo? He's 68. Now, around 2010, obviously Instagram is out popping this and third. You start seeing mad videos and pictures of like, cartel, like some of the cartel, like, leaders, they would have Instagram. They would show their fucking gun that's made of all gold. They would show some shit with all diamond in it. They would show a op they killed. They would show a severed head. I don't know if you guys remember that. But the cartels would get on Instagram. Matter of fact, there was a cartel leader, or I don't know if it was, one of the leaders got caught because his girl posted.
They had their own website. It was called MundoNarco.com. Man, that you'll go in there, you'll see the most gruesomest shit you have ever seen, like, really happening before your eyes.
And drop the pin damn near saying they're at the beach. I don't know if y'all seen that one.
Broadcasts of them beheading people. Like, I don't even want to think about that shit right now. I'm eating. Man.
Like his wife.
That shit was called MundoNarco.com, man. They had their own. This round of time that he talking about. That shit that he talk about right there when he say that shit right there.
10, you know, obviously Instagram is out popping this and third. You start seeing mad videos and 2010, you know, obviously how old is
Around
El
that time,
Chapo?
2010, 2012.
He's 68. Now, around 2010, you know, obviously Instagram is out popping this and third. You start seeing mad videos and pictures of like, yo, cartel, like some of the cartel, like, you know, leaders, they would have Instagram. They would show their fucking gun that's made of all gold. They would show some shit with all diamond in it. They would show a op they killed. They would show a severed head. I don't know if you guys remember that. But the cartels would get on Instagram. Matter of fact, there was a cartel leader, or I don't know if it was, one of the leaders got caught because his girl posted and dropped the pin damn near saying they were at the beach. I don't know if y'all seen that one.
That wasn't too long ago. That was recent.
Like his wife posted some shit. Let's see.
That was recent though. That wasn't too long ago.
Let me see. Wife posted.
That was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Look, a drug kingpin arrested after the wife posted lavish vacation. But essentially, the new wave of cartels, they're not like real G's moving silence. They're like, yo, if we pack a op, you got to see that shit. I'm putting out on the gram. And also, we not hiding. Because here's the thing, what's the point of worth $1 billion? And you got the baddest bitch if she not on, you know what I mean? She not showing that BBL, that sculpted abs, them fake ass titties on the fucking beach. So they start flexing now. Now, obviously, it doesn't work out too well because, again, his wife who posted that alerted authorities where they might be and they get caught, right? However, the point what I was trying to make is that there becomes this new age of like, you know, these like cartel leaders with like these new cartel leaders. And this, you know, after El Chapo goes away, you get the Los Chapitos, which is his son, but you get, you get Jalisco New Generation Cartel, and they begin to do something that's really like super unique. Now, they're not reinventing the wheel, but they're here to basically say, fuck what's been going on. We're the new kids in town, and we're down to get as ruthless as anybody want to get. If y'all niggas want to die, let's die. Y'all niggas want war, let's war. Now, the difference with them and like Los Chapitos is like, you know, it's like Bronny, right? Like, you think Bronny's gonna stay 15 hours in the gym? Like, nigga, like you live in like a $30 million house, your daddy's LeBron. Like, come on, nah, man, yo, get me my chauffeur. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? So like, these guys ain't as ruthless as these other niggas from CG&J. Now, this is where enters this guy that comes to like super infamy. The guy name is El Mencho. He is the leader. He's the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Now, ironically, he was born in the 60s. He's not that young, but new generation meaning they were operating in a new type of way as opposed to these historical cartels. Now, the lore about this guy's ruthless. This guy would operate pretty much with impunity, and he basically had police officers, he had government, and everybody shook to basically tell him, cut it out. He was on timing, so to speak. Okay, the damn near Mexican King Von of drug traffickers, really. Now, not that he's, well, I don't know what he did himself, but he was about all smoke. Now, over the years,
for the world's best players, nothing beats lifting silver. The playoff push.
Really. Now, not that he's, well, I don't know what he did himself, but he was about all smoke. Now, over the years, there was audio like El Mencho threatening cops. Like, you know, at times, like, here we go. Like the police chief who got like a scary call from El Mencho.
In 2016, El Mencho, the notoriously violent leader of Jalisco's New Generation Cartel, was furious after law enforcement began arresting his men and shutting down several of his drug operations.
Remember, La Plaza means this, and by the way, this is not no secret. So all of the cartels, they have their plaza. And La Plaza that's where we do our thing. And if any ops come over here, that means they want to squabble, and it's war. So people, it's like territories. They respect it. Also, the cops, yes, they have to be cops, but they're familiar with who runs the territory, and they have to go about things a certain way. So when now you're in El Mencho's plaza, and you're like, nah, cut this out. Y'all done selling drugs. What do you mean we done selling? You out of your fucking mind? All right. So they start locking up some El Mencho's men. So El Mencho's like, these pussies must think that this shit's sweet. Now, keep in mind here, not only we're going to get into that El Mencho is a former cop. The way how it works is that a lot of the times the reason why these guys don't get caught, most of the police force is corrupt. So most of the police force, they're getting paid nickel and dime. They're getting paid like 50 cents a day to be a cop. Like, are you really going to like adhere to the law? Or if El Mencho's like, hey, bruv, we're going to give you 300 a day. That's nothing for El Mencho. You're probably going to be like, yo, Mencho, yo, they claimed that, remember y'all killed 3 niggas last night? They claimed about to raid that stash house. Get out of there. They go try to raid the stash house. Nothing is there. It's clean as a fucking whistle, right? So the cops act like they're doing their thing, but it's so much corruption, nothing really gets done. It's like we can't find them type of thing. And you know what I mean? It allows people to think that the cops are for them, but they're all getting paid off and they're all corrupt, right? So for whatever reason, they start arresting El Mencho's men. What? Hold up.
In response, El Mencho called his local police chief's phone and gave him a scary wake-up call.
Delta 1. Hey, ¿quién habla? Mira bien, hijo de tu madre. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tu gente a la... Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tus partidas. Si no te voy a partir tu madre, tienes toda tu bola de perros. Te tengo identificado 30 güeyes. Hasta tus perros te voy a matar si no te relajas.
So he's talking to the cops, the head cop. I think I'll kill all y'all niggas if y'all keep playing with us. Like, don't forget that we run the shit down here. Now, also, here's the thing, too. Usually in these La Plazas, right? They're paying the cops to stand down. They're paying the cops to look the other way. They're paying the cops to tip them off. Like obviously if like some crazy stuff happened and now people, because, you always got to keep people calm. When people are like, no, we need some justice. They might say, oh, okay, we've locked up somebody and they'll figure out who will be the fall guy or something like that. But as a most part, they're not declaring war on these cartels that's running these places, right?
Wait, vamos a ver. Ya está, señor, ahorita los va. Se me ponen a tiro o tú eres el primero que vas a marchar por ellos, León. Señor, usted me conoce, usted sabe que yo soy capitán. Uno no se mete con ustedes para que se pasen de... No, señor, ahorita yo se las doy. Mire, revíremele esa... So this is the local police chief who's literally being told, stop fucking with me, unless I'm gonna kill all of y'all and I'm gonna kill y'all dogs too. Now he even admits, y'all take my money like a bunch of pigs. So he's admitting that the police is intrinsically corrupt because they're getting paid by the drug traffickers too. So this is why he's talking to them like that, like saying, y'all take my money and y'all fucking with us? Oh, you must think we pussies. No, señor, ahorita yo se las doy. Mire, revíremeles a todos los hijos de su... Porque todos agarran y nada, son buenos de puercos. No quiero que me apagues este teléfono. Después te voy a marcar, güey. A ver si no te relajaron a la... Sí, señor. Usted me conoce. Usted sabe que hay respeto.
In 2016.
Okay. Now, let me tell you how this kind of works. So the local police are usually corrupt as shit, right? They're working with the drug guys. If they realize something's going on, they'll act like they're on the other side of town. It's like this, oh, we can't find each other. They're getting paid off. There's some people that's kind of like, they're good cops. They either put them out the way or eventually they get fucking killed or something, right? Like, you think you're being too good of a cop in Mexico? Yeah, all right, nigga. You okay? You think you about to stop the drug trade? Yeah, okay. So that's what kind of happens. Now, let me tell you how it boils up top. Okay, so the cops ain't doing nothing. Well, what about the mayor or whatever of the town? Well, here's the thing. For elections to go on peacefully, because they have violent elections. It's funny when people like, I love when people think that, in America, we have the safest like elections in the world. Like, you could say you like Trump, someone else could say they like Biden or Kamala. And the most that will happen is like a little heated argument. Hey, fuck you. Maybe the worst, somebody throws a punch. In most countries, when you like someone else, is like y'all are beefing. Niggas die over that shit. You know why? Because quality of life is directly dependent on who's in power. In most places, they even will facilitate gangs and whatever to terrorize their opponents' areas to make sure they could, voter suppression and shit like that. So the politicians realize they themselves need funding that the drug traffickers might have. And what they do is it works like this. Each drug trafficking organization for whatever region, they kind of pick their guy. What happens then? If your guy wins, you have the cops go keep bust the ops and they ignore you. So basically, they turn kingmaker. So essentially, the cartel is kind of working with the cops, but not the cops. Working with a politician and people in politics, but not working with them. If you get what I mean, right? And the politicians, they kind of get like a thumbs up from the constituents by saying, "Hey, we caught some drugs today." What drugs did they catch? The ops. They're not, the guys who helped them get elected. They're not busting them. So it's just innately corrupt. How does it keep boiling up? Those politicians are local. Then we get to like, broader politicians, and it eventually gets to the president. And you kind of get to realize that because the whole system is corrupt, the president is in like this really interesting place because they have to answer to the world and not seem like they're corrupt, act like they're taking all this shit serious, but all while not have inner war and conflict in their own fucking country, right? So that's what happened with El Mencho and them.
And this is how I'm just trying to show you how El Mencho is rocking. He's stepping on shit. Okay, stepper, straight up. I'm gonna tell you how much he's stepping on shit because let's bring these guys back into the mix. Remember, I told you about Los Chapitos. Remember, they're El Chapo's sons. Well, I told you, other than this nigga, ain't really Bronny James. I'm gonna give you the full update in a second. These two niggas right here, come on now, you can't be El Chapo's son. They get kidnapped, straight up, kidnapped. El Mencho, see, kidnaps El Chapo's sons. They kidnapped in 2016, I believe. They kidnapped 2 of El Chapo's sons. Okay, 2 of El Chapo's sons got kidnapped from a restaurant. They over here, yo, them niggas is eating chips and guac. Like, hold up, bro, yo, you a drug trafficker. They eating chips and guac. It's wartime. Your daddy locked up, right? You supposedly, you see, that's what my man Pusha said. Your daddy a killer, but you not. You just like Ronnie James. They're eating chips and guac out like it's cool. I bet. Kidnap them niggas. So now you El Chapo sons, they get kidnapped. Okay. Now they get kidnapped, and here's the thing: they were in the ops territory. Didn't I say CJNG right is El Mencho's joint, but they run Jalisco. They go to a restaurant in Jalisco. What you think this is, nigga? Say less, nigga. You think this is Noble, nigga? What you think this is, nigga? So they over there like, you know what I mean? Like they think they having a chopped cheese, like, you know what I mean? The Aki way. Nah, nigga, come here. So they get kidnapped. Bad look. Bad look. The daddy was a killer. Now you got the sons getting kidnapped, thrown into the trunk. You know what I mean? Like crazy. Now, that was really a show of power. There was negotiations, had this, and third, they released the sons unharmed after secret negotiations. So now, remember, El Chapo is on the run. He can't really pop out. He's like, is the Chapitos doing all the stuff? He gets caught. So El Chapo broke out. Remember, he broke out from that prison where he was taking a shower. Like, you remember that one video? El Chapo break out of prison. It was this shit right here. Where's that? There's a surveillance camera of it. The nigga was on 24-hour surveillance, right? And literally just dipped.
And look, there's an electronic device on a bedside table.
Nigga got his phone. Yo, the nigga had an iPhone 19, bro. This is 2016, gang. No, 2015. He had an iPhone 19 in prison. Look, gangster.
An electronic device on a bedside table.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly an iPhone or iPad.
Come on, it's El Chapo, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? Like, yo, my boy got an iPad in jail, gang. Like, yo, Dirk just getting the Apple Watch? Yo, my boy had the whole shebang in jail. This is El Chapo. All right, so he got his shit. You know, he was probably watching my videos on Shy right back in the day saying, damn, I wish I had a nigga to kind of like do this, you know what I mean? For us over here, you know what I mean? But he's calling.
Maybe how he communicated with the guys who broke him out.
Maybe how he communicated? Of course how he communicated. The nigga had a cell phone.
He sits on his bunk and removes the ankle monitor that's supposed to track his movements.
Got a little weak-ass ankle monitor. How you locked up in the cell with the ankle monitor? He ain't even cut it off. Just unbuckle that shit. Stole that shit, nigga. Get that shit out of here. I'm out of here, man. I'm not staying locked up in here for too long. I'm out, man. Fuck that. I'm El Chapo, nigga.
Then he goes back to the shower, ducks down, and in the blink of an eye, he's gone.
I'm out of there. They dug his ass a tunnel, couple miles long. When he goes down the tunnel, there's a bike. Look, this is the tunnel they dug. Broke that nigga out of jail, man. Real nigga shit.
Fentanyl.
Miles long. When he goes down the tunnel, there's a bike. Look, this is the tunnel they dug. Broke that nigga out of jail, man. Real nigga shit. Feel me? I want to show you how the bike. So, yo, the shit was so lit. They're like, yo, we can't have El Chapo walk miles in the tunnel. They put that nigga on a bike, gang.
Look at the elaborate escape tunnel that's almost a mile long.
This shit is vented everything, man. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about Mexicans, man, they show could build.
Check out the modified motorcycle on rails that El Chapo used for a speedy getaway.
Yeah.
One other thing. Notice in the surveillance video, he has a full head of hair and a mustache. So those photos of him riding in a private plane and enjoying a beer released after his escape could very well be real.
Okay. So essentially, the nigga just escapes. He out, right? But he's back on the run. Mexico looks crazy because here's the thing. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Mexico wants to not be seen like a third world country. Let me tell you how America treats a third world country. We just take their shit. Yo, Venezuela, shut the fuck up, nigga. We just kidnapped your president. Fuck out of here. Yo, we gonna pick your leader too. That's how America. Yo, I know we be like over there like talking about like Russia bad, nigga. We worse. Real talk. Fuck all that. Venezuela, fuck y'all niggas, man. We don't care what y'all don't got no opinions. No more. We run shit. We kidnapped your president. New president time, nigga. Fuck that. That's how we give it up. That's facts. But here's the thing. We'll act like we fuck with you if you show us that you can handle your business. Venezuela was a shithole. So we like, y'all can't do it? I bet. Bang, kick the door. We got it. We got you. Mexico, no, we really ready to go do that. Like, we really on that with them. Mexico don't want us to just be in their business, so they acting like they're a quote-unquote sovereign country. So every time we tell them, like, yo, bitch-ass niggas, yo, why there's so much, shit coming over here, they'll be like, they try to come up with some excuses. So we don't completely violate them and dictate what goes on in their country. We kind of let them get it, right? This was a final straw for the El Chapo shit. That's why they got him out of there. They had to. El Chapo broke out of a Mexican prison like 3 times. How the fuck y'all can't keep this nigga in jail? You get what I'm saying? So, like, this was so embarrassing for Mexico because the whole time they've been telling the United States, hey, we know you have a warrant for him, but we're taking care of him here. We got him locked up. He won't, like, they would tell the U.S. because the U.S. said, we got an indictment for him. We want him. They said, well, how it works is that our law gets respected before your law. We get that you want him, but he has to serve a sentence here first, okay? And that was the thing. He broke out of jail like 3 times, gang. Like, you know what I mean? After that, the U.S. is like, man, y'all niggas playing. We got you. All right, bet. So remember, he's on the run. He just broke out of jail. His sons is getting kidnapped. They're getting belt. They're getting belt. Straight up. Yo, El Mencho holding like, belt. Catch that belt. 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 They're giving Los Chapitos belt right now. You feel me? All right. Also, El Mencho, he start really taking over more territory. By the way, let me just give you like the realistic thing. El Mencho, reportedly, you're going to see, they're saying that, hey, listen, his gang or his cartel was getting a revenue of $8 billion from cocaine and $4 billion from methamphetamines. Essentially, what they're saying that they actually estimate that there was $20 billion in revenue coming in yearly from his group. Okay. So it's very, they're the big dogs. Yes. Sinaloa.
That's 13 billion, nigga.
Cartel because of El Chapo. We hear about him, but El Mencho, that's the demon. Okay, he's down to clap like he give Pablo Escobar energy. Dogs. Yes, Sinaloa Cartel because of El Chapo. We hear about him, but El Mencho, that's the demon. Okay, he's down to clap like he give Pablo Escobar energy. You know how Pablo Escobar was blowing up planes. Pablo Escobar like, all right, let's murder this nigga. Like he don't give a fuck. He was on that type of time. And I gotta show you this video because you might be like, yeah, how they let this nigga get away with this shit? Well, not only was he popping it, he was showing he was down with it. Now, this is the old video. I gotta let you know. But he don't got a bunch of just like, you ever see like a video? I don't know if you ever seen a video where like it's like U.S. soldiers versus Afghanistan? Yo, brother, this is how the war in Afghanistan went, man. It's niggas in like ripped t-shirts, just running around with an AK-47 with 4 in the clip, my nigga. They don't got nothing going on. They broke his shit, my nigga. Ribs touching them niggas. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, like, to keep it real, nigga, we could have sent, like, low-key, nigga, we could have really sent, like, bro, I ain't gonna cap with you. Like, we could have just sent, like, O-Block over there to take the whole Afghanistan. Like, Afghanistan ain't on shit, man. Like, they ain't on nothing. Broke as hell. They got oil beneath them. They don't even know what to do with it. Like, that is stupid. So, really, we probably took over, like, Afghanistan, a place you take over in, like, 30 minutes. It's over. Pakistan, like, they're a little bit better, but, like, yo, we slap shit out of them, too. Facts. Them cartel niggas. They getting that guap. You feel me? Now, by the way, let me just correct some of the shit about this Middle East. There's certain groups that they was getting some money too. So they would get their planes, they would rob some, like they would do some shit. But like, man, when you were here and we fighting a war in Afghanistan, you ever see somebody, bro, they're not fighting no real soldiers, nigga. It's a bunch of bum ass niggas with like fucking Jesus sandals running out with like, like man, a sniper killed that nigga from 3 miles away, man. Bam, out of here. Get that nigga out of here, man. Yo, Rondo number 9 go over there, boom, blow the whole Afghanistan. That shit's over, nigga. Chief Keef was down below New Jersey. He could definitely blow up Afghanistan. What the fuck? But niggas got mountains and shit. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. Anyway, let's get back to like El Mencho. Real nigga shit, right? El Mencho, they making billions a year. Bruv, they not only had drug dealers, foot soldiers, nigga, they had a paramilitary force themselves. Nigga, look how they was coming. Look at it. Yo. Hey, yo. No, I'm being a little bit jokey here, facetious, but I'm telling the truth. Afghanistan, it could take you 20 minutes to take it over. Real talk. My nigga, you realize after we left, they got basically overran in like 3 days. You like Afghanistan ain't on nothing. Yes, we had to stay there because if we didn't stay there, motherfuckers would take it over because they ain't on shit. It's like we took them, we start training them. Here's a gun, here's this, here's an anti-craft, and they all let the shit get taken over, nigga. Them niggas ain't on nothing. Straight up. Nigga, we gave them planes, trains, automobile. Nigga, we gave them everything. Yo, here's our Glock. Yo, here's everything we got. Them niggas just let niggas take it. I'm not capping. Y'all niggas know it's true. 20 minutes, them niggas in Afghanistan ain't on nothing. So when people say, well, we're over there, we weren't over there beating their ass. We were over there keeping law and order. And we were trying to train a force like, hey, this is how you protect yourself. Like, imagine training a nigga how to fight because he's been getting bullied or getting taken over by terrorists. Yes, there's terrorists. Al-Qaeda, ISIS, they're terrorist organizations. We're trying to train the armed forces to eventually stand up to the terrorist organizations that want to come take them over. We stayed there for 10 years training the niggas, and as soon as we left, 3 days later, waste of time. Look. Yes, the Taliban swiftly took it over, immediately following U.S. We trained these niggas for 10 fucking years on how to fight the Taliban, and we're like, yo, we can't keep fighting. Imagine a nigga getting bullied, and we're like, yo, bro, we can't keep fighting for you, okay? We're going to teach you. We bring them to a dojo. You teach them for 10 fucking years how to fight. And the moment you said, all right, this is the last, you've graduated from the fighting, from the teaching, we're out. 3 days later, they get their ass kicked again. Lost fucking cause, man. I see why we say, yo, let's mind our fucking business, man. Do what y'all want over here. Just don't, if y'all send another nigga over here, we getting this whole area fucked up. Real talk. Look, as soon as foreign troops departed, the Taliban swept through the country, seizing the capital of Kabul in August. Look, it sounds like I'm joking because that's how I'm delivering the content. We left in August 2021. The Taliban took over 15 days later, the fucking capital. How the fuck we trained you for 10 years and in 2 weeks, your shit got taken over again? Lost cause, my nigga. Straight up. Waste man over there. Straight up. We wasted our money. The Taliban take over and all the shit we gifted them, the Taliban took. What? Yeah, get that shit out of here, man. Anyway, let's get back to El Mencho. El Mencho on that timing. So El Mencho, they getting the bread. They start getting paramilitary equipment, tanks. They got niggas looking like they're military. Look. You see, CJNG, the Jalisco Cartel, new generation. So the point of me showing this video is just kind of showing that, like, when we're not talking about a bunch of bum ass dudes in chancletas running out talking about Allahu Akbar and all that shit, man. Get out of here, nigga. Like, yo, that's why these get sniped from 300 yards, man. Like, we talking about in Mexico, they got niggas equipped like the armed forces. Nigga, this look like they're more equipped than probably the fucking military in goddamn the military in Mexico.
Pinche vente, a ver si muy verga, te topas con nosotros. Ahí tengo desamarrados los perros, culeo.
See? So, like, Afghanistan, yo, I can send O Block or 63rd. They'll take over the whole Afghanistan. Straight up. Straight up. When you see this type of shit, we're like, oh, hold on.
If only we could freeze time. With Florida prepaid plans, I can. It lets me lock in the cost of college today and my payment.
O Block or 63rd. They'll take over the whole Afghanistan. Straight up. Straight up. When you see this type of shit, we're like, oh, hold on. Maybe. Yes, look.
Y así, voy a andar patrullando. Con tu puta madre.
Órale, vente con tu puta madre. Quítale la verga. Vete la toro, perro.
Con tu puta madre. Vas a pegar toda la verga, culero.
Gente inocente, sí, eres bien verga.
Pinche vente, a ver si muy verga, te topas con nosotros. Ahí tengo desamarrados los perros, culero. Y así, voy a andar patrullando.
All right. So now we kind of realize how El Mencho rolling. El Mencho not playing games. He, especially El Chapo, who's the leader of the Sinaloa cartels or Sinaloa cartel. Remember, these are his sons. These two niggas get kidnapped. You're like, yo, my son's out here getting kidnapped. That's bad work. That's nasty work, right? So I just want to give you the timeline until we're going to get to current day. So remember, you know, there's other cartels still going on. Mexico's a big ass place. But remember, because Sinaloa controls so much, that with El Chapo out the way, it's all on his sons. So Los Chapitos is popping. Now, let me give you quickly the lore real quick. These two niggas, Bronny James. Really, these three niggas, Bronny James. They ain't really like that. They not on that shit. This nigga, his name is Oviedo, bought that life. He is daddy's son, okay? He is daddy's son. How is he his daddy's son? He start rolling and he's moving like he's his daddy's son. There's a couple times politically, right, that it's now determined that he needs to be caught as a symbol of victory against crime and against drug trafficking. They try to arrest him, and even at one point they arrested him, but his gang, they slid faster than the niggas slid for Young Dolph in Memphis. They got the cops to release him like, oh my God, y'all doing too much. Take him back. Niggas slid for one point, they arrested him, but his gang, they slid faster than the niggas slid for Young Dolph in Memphis. They got the cops to release him like, oh my God, y'all doing too much. Take him back. Don't believe me? Let's look. So remember, I told you, two of these niggas get kidnapped. They ain't on shit. This other nigga, we're going to talk about in 2 seconds. This nigga right here, he on timing. Oviedo released by Mexican authorities following violence, following mass violence. Hopefully, we could get a good video on it. Okay. All right. Everything is showing this recent shit. Let me see if I can figure. It's going to be something from a long time ago. All right. Yeah, YouTube is only showing recent stuff. Oviedo Guzman. His name is El Raton. Okay. So, you know, everything. Okay. So here's the thing. So in 2013, Mexico is getting heavy pressure. Hey, remember, they don't want to act like they're Venezuela, which the U.S. would say, all right, step aside, you fucking clowns. We're going to go capture these bum ass niggas. They got to act like they could handle their own country. So now the pressure is mounting and says, yo, bro, we have El Chapo on the ropes. El Chapo escaped, I believe, around this year. But they're saying, yo, we need something. Sinaloa cartel look like they run the whole fucking country. We need something like, you know, remember, this is all like to keep people calm. So the government says, all right, fine. We're going to go get his son that is doing a lot of this stuff. Now, granted, here's the thing. His son probably been paying off the cops. I think they probably got tipped off or whatever. But regardless, they do a really unique Mexican capturing, mission, and they get him captured. So when they capture Oviedo Guzman, El Raton, his niggas, they start spinning. They're like, oh, what? It's war. So this is what happens. Look.
Battle to control the state of Sinaloa, Mexico, with burning buses in the streets and travel restrictions in place after the son of El Chapo, Ovidio Guzman, was arrested by the Mexican military in what they say was a joint operation.
Llevó a cabo la detención de Ovidio N.
Lo que está pasando. Federal authorities say he was captured outside the state's capital, Culiacan, just after 6 a.m. He was traveling in a vehicle with other gunmen when detained and quickly flown to Mexico City. Cartel gunmen reacting all across the state. This morning, a video circulating on social media showed passengers on a plane at the Culiacan airport ducking for cover. Children scared after the sound of gunshots erupted.
Now, I think this might be his never mind. This might be his second capture because they did capture him eventually. We got to go back to Oviedo Guzman 20. I think it's 2019. Was it 2019? I got to make sure my dates are right, chat. Yeah, it's 2019. So remember, that's the same year El Chapo also gets out. No, gets caught. So now they're trying to act like, released after being captured. Jesus Christ. Can I find the video? Oh my. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the best thing.
Violence paralyzed the streets of a Mexican city yesterday.
So the other one y'all saw. All right, never mind. Let me just play.
Security forces traded gunfire with heavily armed members of a drug cartel. The son of the notorious drug kingpin El Chapo was taken into custody, then let go. CBS News.
Gangster. They captured him, and there was so many niggas that died. They said, take that nigga back. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
His correspondent Errol Barnett explains why.
It was a battle zone Thursday in the city of Culiacan, Mexico, the historic homeland to the violent Sinaloa drug cartel. Police confirmed they were patrolling a neighborhood when they were fired upon from a house. Once they fought back and entered that house, they captured and arrested Ovidio Guzman Lopez.
Okay, so it looks like in this operation that caught him, right? they're saying that this was a mistake. Like they didn't, it's not like they went to capture him. They're saying that they were doing a patrol, they get fired on, they're responding to the fire because they don't know what's going on. And eventually they corner this guy and they capture him. Now, when news gets sent out, yo, you captured El Chapo's son, murder, violence, war, mayhem starts. And eventually they said, my bad, take the nigga back.
A key figure in the cartel after his father, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, began a life sentence in the U.S. back in July. Washington Post Mexico bureau chief Kevin Seif.
Once word gets out that El Chapo's son has been detained by the Mexican security forces, like all hell breaks loose.
Police appeared to be outgunned by drug cartel forces as civilians ran for safety. Cartel members setting vehicles on fire to block roads, preventing security forces from maneuvering as men with heavy machine guns opened fire.
I don't think we've really seen anything like this on this scale in Mexico, maybe ever. Mexico's own security forces don't have the ability to defeat a cartel with, all the gun power that.
Yo, yeah, y'all gotta see how the Mexican police look like Paul Blart. Like, real talk. Remember, you getting 50 cents a day. The Mexican police, this is how the Mexican police is coming. Real talk. The niggas who try to lock up El Mencho, this is them right here.
Every time I look at shit like this, like people united and they be having their money together and shit, I can understand why America sabotage niggas the way they do. Because if niggas ever able to become as powerful as a cartel is in Mexico, if niggas is ever able to become as powerful and wealthy as like underground like that, bro, it's a fucking problem. They're fear. I see why they scared. I can understand the fear because I'm just imagining how this shit could be. It could be like that right now, but niggas just so divided. It's like with all this bullshit, social media and shit, motherfuckers have captured the psychology of a nigga, bro. So that's where they control niggas at. But if niggas ever able to get that power like that and that money together, huh? That shit dangerous. That shit.
Right there. That's the nigga who thought he was gonna get no, not elementary. Who thought he was gonna get El Raton. Okay, the guy.
And niggas need a red. Like niggas really need to do. Like all niggas in America should take a lesson. We all should learn a lesson from the cartels of Mexico. Every nigga in America can learn a lesson from the cartels of Mexico. Yeah, we all come together, bro. Put this bread together, bro. It's more of us than it is of them, nigga. It's so much more of us than it is of them. And they shit is our shit. Our people that's within them units, y'all know, y'all just supposed to come with us. When it's time, y'all know whose side y'all better be on. And if not, y'all get sacrificed with them. But niggas, if niggas could get that powerful,
who thought he was gonna get El Chapo's son?
Shit, what they doing?
Mexican.
The gun power. We've really seen anything like this on this scale in Mexico, maybe ever. Mexico's own security forces don't have the ability to defeat a cartel with, all the gun power that.
Yo, yeah, y'all gotta see how the Mexican police look like Paul Blart. Like, real talk. Remember, you getting 50 cents a day. The Mexican police, this is how the Mexican police is coming. Real talk. The niggas who try to lock up El Mencho, this is them right here.
Damn shame. I know they ain't coming like that.
Right there.
They better not be coming.
That's the nigga who thought he was gonna get not El Mencho, who thought he was gonna get El Raton. Okay, the guy who thought he was gonna get El Chapo's son. He ain't on shit. You feel me? This ain't a military. This is like some Dunkin' Donuts cops. Feel me?
The Mexican military has and Mexican police.
To stem the violence, Mexican security officials were
you see this?
forced to release Guzman.
It's just
so they got forced to release the guy.
Such a remarkable embarrassment for the Mexican government. You know, El Chapo's escape from prison probably would go at the top of that list, and this is probably just after that.
Now, Mexican authorities aren't the only ones who've been trying to apprehend.
Okay, now the moment when the dude is caught, this is it right here. Yeah, this got me just in 12. Okay. So this is when they actually caught him. Remember, they got fired on, so they called but really, these niggas is Paul Blart. They ain't on shit. You gonna see El Chapo's son, Oviedo El Raton. He walks out. You ever see the nigga like cheesing his mugshot like he got bail money? That's what happened. He walks out like, oh, y'all didn't know what y'all fucking did. Okay, y'all got me. All right, y'all all about to fit about. Watch. Look. Here we go. Yeah, because he surrendered. And they said Guzman, so that's El Raton, Oviedo Guzman. He's seen surrender to authorities who asked him to make a phone call. And put it like this: if you gotta arrest a nigga and beg him to call other niggas to stop killing y'all, I don't think you're arresting him, right? If you're arrested, look, Guzman is seen surrendering to authorities who ask him to make a phone call to a cartel associate to ask the fighters to stand down. Look. Okay. So now he walks out, and here he is. My nigga was just eating some tacos in the back. You feel me? A couple of enchiladas, a little burrito. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Sure. If you don't know Spanish, tranquilo means let's keep it calm, let's keep it cool. Listen, you know when a cop pull you over, your hands at 10 and 2, you like, yo, I'm about to reach for this. The cops seem more nervous than the nigga without the gun when they got the gun. You know why? Because they know he gonna be the reason you get clapped. But this is Oviedo Guzman right here. All right, take my phone, make sure my bitch don't get it. Like, it's a real nigga. I'm gonna take my phone, let my bitch don't get it. I was texting a couple of hosts. Hold up, man. I'll turn myself over. Here we go.
If you're not using the Opera browser, I don't know what to tell you. Check out Opera browser with Opera AI. It's free, and I'll leave the first link.
And I'm like, get down! We're gonna shoot the. This is the comments I've ever seen him. Yo, this nigga, they wanted this nigga. I think they had like $10 million up on it. Have you ever seen more calm cops? They're like, get down! We're gonna shoot the fuck out of you! They're like, hey, let's calm down. Are you good? Like, they're trying to make sure he's good. They still don't got this nigga in cuffs. They just let him chill. Let's do the search. Calm down. The craziest part about it, you see this woman right here? I guess she's maybe a mother, like some relative. Nigga, she grabs the gun to put it down. Like, hold on, don't shoot nobody like over here. Yo, these cops, you know they ain't on.
They don't feel like they got shit to worry about because they government protect them. But information is still available. All them motherfuckers that killed black kids and children and got away with it just because they was law enforcement and shit. Their information is public record. I mean, you can find out their names. And if you do a little due diligence and research, you can find out who they are and where they're located, like their exact address, their exact location. It's not hard to find anybody on this fucking earth at all, especially if they had a case in the system and you know their government name. All you need is a couple connections too. If you got a couple connections, there's some people that be repoing cars and shit They got access to databases and shit through a program, through a little shit. There's a lot of other people too, like bail bondsmen. Get cool with a bail bonds person. Know what I'm saying? Get cool with people. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. I'm telling you, man. Cause I know a ninja right now. I know a ninja, a real ninja. And that boy fuck with me because, you know what I'm saying? Real recognize real. Shit. And I know a ninja, nigga. Just know. Just know, nigga. Just know. He owed me one good favor. And I'm waiting on that favor. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting to see how I'm gonna use this favor with this ninja.
Oh, shit.
I know a real ninja, nigga. Nigga. I got a what? I can't even begin to tell you. I've been thinking about like a lot of shit, but I just want to wait because I only got one. So that when I use this one, I got to make sure it's the one.
Look. She gonna just grab the gun. Look. Hell no. They're telling her, chill out. Now, I know a little bit of Spanish. They're calming her down that nothing's gonna happen. They're not killing nobody. Just calm down, relax. Like, I'm gonna be honest, these are the nicest cops ever.
These are the nicest
This
cops.
Nigga's up right now. He's chilling. Look, the cops are scared of shit of him. Look at him. He's still ain't in cuffs. He's gonna have. Tell her, chill out. She's gonna just grab the gun. Look. Hell no. They're telling her, chill out. Now, I know a little bit of Spanish. They're calming her down that nothing's gonna happen. They're not killing nobody. Just calm down, relax. Like, I'm gonna be honest, these are the nicest cops ever. This nigga's up right now. He's chilling. Look, the cops are scared of shit of him. Look at him. He still ain't in cuffs. Look, they released the video. They blurred all the faces of the niggas. They're like, don't kill the niggas. Look, they give him a phone. Yo, take the phone. Take the phone. Please tell him stop killing the rest of our troops. They give him the phone. Oh, shit. Y'all see that G-Wagon? You know me, I'm always popular. Wait, here we go. Ooh, is that G-Wagon? That's G-Wagon right there. Ooh, Lee, okay. Okay, El Chapo. Well, Oviedo. El Raton. What the car is this? Damn, they got a hand on the shoulder like it's okay, brother.
No tengo dormidita.
Diles que paren todo.
No más. Ya no alcanzo a ver más.
Pásame cinta.
Oh, there's another Benz. This is the Benz. This is a G-Wagon. Oh, shit's fire. All right, baby. So essentially, I think he called them. I don't know what he told them, but I guess they know he was on a duress. They kept killing niggas. They released him. They said, fuck that. We ain't stopping until they release you. And essentially, they release his ass. Okay.
That must be close to foolproof. Attempted arrest.
Look,
and then
nigga, they were smoking niggas in cars.
Ended because of what they were thinking at all.
Right. And so
planning. He thought.
All right, bet. So, homie.
Thinking at all.
Look,
and then
nigga, they were smoking niggas in cars.
Must be close to foolproof. Attempted arrest. And then
nigga, they were smoking.
That shit bulletproof, boy. They were trying to smoke whoever that was, boy. That shit bulletproof.
Okay.
That must be close to foolproof. Attempted arrest.
Look,
and then
nigga, they were smoking niggas in cars.
Ended because of what they were thinking at all.
Right. And so
planning. He thought.
All right, bet. So, homie, El Chapo breaks out of prison.
That's how you want to
escapes on a bike. Remember, he's the only real nigga from the Sinaloa cartel, right? Respectfully. He gets caught same year, 2019, but he gets released because they're killing too many people. So he gets back out. All right. Now, eventually, what happens? And I'm gonna get back to the MENCHO part of all this. Hold on. By the way, oh yeah,
this new the gun security forces.
Okay. So eventually what happens is that they capture about 3 years ago, I think in 2022, they capture Oviedo again. Oviedo Guzman captured again. Now, this time when he's captured in 2023, but he's captured in a raid that is associated with the U.S. So
Tonight
it's the U.S. that kind of helped do it.
The cartel retaliation was so
Okay.
that things that
So they retaliated, but he did not get released again. Okay, let me give you. I'm really giving you the whole thing up to speed. So let's go back to the thing of the Chapitos, right? So this nigga gets captured in 2019. His pops gets out in 2019. They release him because they're killing too many people. His pops is kind of in the winds. His pops gets no. My bad. My timeline's wrong. His pops actually gets, I believe, convicted. When did Chapo get extradited? My bad. I think my timeline's wrong. Sorry. Never mind. So his dad already got extradited. Yeah, my bad. I apologize for that. When was the last escape by El Chapo? The last, I think it was 2015. Okay, so 2015. That's okay. I'm sorry. So 2015 is when it happened, and I believe 2019 he pled guilty. El Chapo 2019 guilty. I think he pled guilty, right? Oh no, they found him guilty in 2019. Okay, cool. So they try to capture the son. The son, his men kill a bunch of people. They let him go. Remember the three brothers. These two got kidnapped already by El Mencho. This brother, his name is Joaquim Guzman Lopez. Okay. In reality, he's just not like that.
Body and mind.
When
one shows up without the other, the moment stalls. Blue Chew Gold was designed.
Urges with everything is that this guy right here is realizing, and he's a bit smart. He realizes the writing's on the wall. Now, this is very important for me to tell you what's happening with El Mencho. I promise you. I know you might think I'm yapping. So about 2 years ago, this guy takes a plane from Mexico. Okay, actually, what happened to these two niggas? Let me see what the fuck they got going on. What happened to these two dudes? Because I want to complete story. El Chapo's sons. Okay, Oviedo we know, and then we have Jesus, and is it Cesar?
My friend.
Who got kidnapped? It was Jesus and the other one. Who was it? Jesus. Okay, hold on. Jesus been freed. Okay, all right, cool. Whatever happened to him? Jesus. I don't think he died. El Chapo. Oh, what the fuck? Did he get locked up in the United States? Oh, he was included. All right, what happened to him? Hold on. Oh, okay. He was included. Well, where's he at? He was kidnapped. Is he free? He was captured by the police in 2016. Oh, so they were captured. Okay. So these two niggas who wasn't like that, they got captured anyway. So Jesus and Ivan. Ivan captured El Chapo. So they got captured by the U.S., right? So let's want to make sure, yeah. El Chapo, all right. They got captured. I thought the kidnapping. Yeah, Ivan, let's make sure. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so they basically get arrested. Long story short, so these two niggas, they get arrested. So the Los Chapitos, the demon got arrested by Mexico authorities. He got let out. Then the U.S. goes in 3 years ago and captures him with Mexican authorities, and he get brought to the United States. So he's done. Daddy's done. Demon's done. Bronny James, this is the trio of Bronny James. None of them like that because they got kidnapped. They also are over here. They're in prison. And then this guy, he's an interesting one, okay? Now, this guy, his name is Joaquim Guzman Lopez, right? Which, by the way, he shares his father's name except the last name, right? Now, let me show you what happened to him, and it will make everything make sense for y'all. So that guy, Joaquim Guzman Lopez El Mayo. Now, in the Sinaloa cartel, I got to show you Sinaloa cartel hierarchy. Hopefully I can find a hierarchy chart. I know some of y'all might be like confused. Fuck. There's like so much shit. Sinaloa cartel. Bang. Hopefully. All right. Good. Here we go. Okay, cool. Where is the person I'm looking for? Okay, can't find him. All right, it's all good. The point is, there's a guy named El Mayo, right? El Mayo Cartel. And his real name is Ismael El Mayo Zambada Garcia. And he was one of the top leaders of the Sinaloa cartel. So he's kind of like, you know, El Chapo was here, but he's like here, right? Now, remember, El Chapo's son is getting belt, right? They're getting belt from El Mencho's people. And then the government, because now you've caught El Chapo, you want to act like you're winning the war on drugs by capturing everybody from his family. They get the other two who already got kidnapped. They ain't on shit. And then what's left is this guy named Joaquin Guzman Lopez, which is a son that I've shown you here. Wait, don't tell me I took it off. What the fuck? Oh, shit. El Chapo's sons. Yeah, which is this guy. This guy right here, I believe. No, it's this guy. They allow him, right? Or not allow him. This is like a really interesting thing. He basically takes a plane and flies into the United States and gets picked up by a DA, which is like, it's ridiculous. And nobody really knows what's behind it, but it's a really important part of the story. So the remaining son of El Chapo, who I consider and I call Bronny James, okay?
Turning out a 4 son.
Oh my God, fuck. Wait, how could I go like that? I call this nigga Bronny James. Copy image address. Okay. So remember, this nigga, Demon. These two over here, these two over here, and Jesus, they ain't on shit. There's actually, well, which one's Jesus? Maybe it's him. I don't know. This nigga right here, he's the interesting one, right? Because these two got kidnapped. This nigga's interesting. He takes a plane from Mexico, and the plane lands, it's a private plane. It lands in the United States. When they walk out of the plane, the DEA is there. Now, it's odd. If you're a drug trafficker, why would you take a plane into the place that has an arrest warrant and an indictment for you? Now, the interesting part is he didn't take a plane by himself. He took a plane. Is that a fake picture? Somebody says a fake picture? Yo, he takes a plane with another drug trafficker. The drug trafficker that he takes a plane with is a nigga named El Mayo. Now, hopefully I can find a quick video on this. Guzman Lopez, El Mayo, that explains it maybe in like 3 minutes. Okay. And after this, I'm going to tell you the whole El Mencho thing now, because now we're at El Mencho. Okay, here we go.
Legendary cartel boss was ambushed, drugged, and flown to U.S., according to plea deal with El Chapo's son. Armed men entered through a window to...
All right, this don't sound entertaining, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, if you're going to make a video, make it fucking entertaining, bro. Okay, so here we go. Does anyone have like one of them little cool videos? Okay, here we go. Inside his arrest? Okay, here we go.
World. On Thursday, July 25th, 2024, a Beechcraft Super King Air 250 made a surprise.
So this is the fucking plane. So drug dealers who's wanted by the U.S. the most, they're in Mexico and they fly to the United States. Huh?
Landing at Doña Ana County.
Yeah, that's like Bin Laden going to, Bin Laden just going to like the Pentagon headquarters, like, yo, what's up with y'all niggas? Yo, y'all niggas got any, y'all niggas got any sugar? They be like, nigga, ain't you Bin Laden? What the fuck? What the hell? So like, that's the equivalent of what it is.
Airport in New Mexico, just 20 miles from El Paso, Texas. On board were the pilot and 2 passengers. One of them was one of the most wanted criminals on earth, 76-year-old.
So
if you live in Florida and have a good driving record, you're being scammed by big auto insurance.
He got one. Man? Listen, man, you're now tuned into me.
When the greatness is here. We're here, chat. Yep. This shit fire. Hierarchy. Hopefully I can find a hierarchy chart. I know some of y'all might be like confused. Fuck. There's like so much shit. Sinaloa cartel. Bang. Hopefully. All right. Good. Here we go. Okay. Cool. Where is the person I'm looking for? Okay. Can't find him. All right. It's all good.
Round. And he's out. Look at that shit. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, squad? And it's the craziest shit I ever seen in a boxing match. Nigga, look at this shit. He got hit in the head. Go to the corner, ready for the next round. And he's out. Look at that shit. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, squad? And it's the craziest shit I ever seen in a boxing match. Nigga, look at this shit. He got hit in the head. Go to the corner, ready for the next round. And he's out. Look at that shit. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, squad? And it's the craziest shit I ever seen in a boxing and it's the craziest shit I ever seen in a boxing match. Nigga, look at this shit. And it's the craziest shit I ever seen in a boxing match. Nigga, look at this shit. He got hit in the head. Go to the corner, ready for the next round. And he's out. Look at that shit. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, squad? He got hit in the head.
What's up, man? Ain't heard from you in a while. Where you been?
Nah, I'm cool. I mean, I'm cool. It's just taking me a minute, that's all. But I was trading everything out as soon as I get that money.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business. Boom! Woo! Got your ass. Scary as hell, man. What's up, man?
Why you got a hat on? Cause you're bald, nigga. I know you want to hear this, but we see that shit thinning, my boy. Right around here, from over here. Yeah. I know you like that. Fuck the bald head, nigga. You ain't got no hairline.
Bitch ass nigga wanna say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her up. Go dig her up. Fuck. Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga. Stop fucking playing with my mama, nigga. Nigga ain't playing like that. Nigga ain't going like that, nigga. How y'all bitch ass niggas raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama, nigga. I'm not going, nigga. So tell your dead ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Y'all niggas better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all niggas don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with, nigga. You better put that music up, and nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Cause all that other shit ain't gonna get it. On my mother. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Dig that bitch up. Nigga not going. Nigga not going. Now what the fuck you gonna do?
Wow.
You're going to become that one unemployed rich friend. And I know this because Instagram doesn't show my videos to random people. It shows them to people who are...
Hi, you record your name and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Calling the fucking nigga up. Hello?
What up?
Hey, you remember that time my daddy told you to cut a Lacoste gator in my head, right?
Yeah.
Lame man, nigga, you cut it born in my head. When I see you, I'm gonna slice that motherfucking top off, boy. Y'all nigga be thinking this shit sweet. So if you on my daddy's side, let me know now, nigga.
Man, whatever then. Hey, you talking about?
Yeah, nigga, I don't be. You say what, bro?
I said, whatever then, nigga. For real, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with your hairline being pushed back and all that. For real, I don't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I know. That's another reason why I'm gonna slap my daddy in his shit, cause I got his hairline. But it's your fault for playing with that motherfucker. See, y'all nigga think it's a game. When I put your ass down, you hear me? I'm gonna make sure I be the nigga that put your ass in that
stupid, man.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about it, nigga. I bet I got done take out a one on your ass.
Oh, you
I come to court.
Oh, you on that type of time?
Yeah, I'm on that type of time, nigga.
Shit, I'm gonna see you soon.
All right, say look then. Lame man, nigga. You talking about?
Dweeb Fisheye Patel needs to be fired immediately. Big fucking eyes, ugly fucking fish. Shout out to Team USA, but the folks needs to be on this, man. You need to step down immediately. Use the PJ to fly over to the Olympics on business just to go to this game. Let's just be real. That's what you did that for. And it'd be one thing if everything was copacetic here in America. I'd be like, you know what? Who cares? Go celebrate. No. Shit is on fucking fire, son. Do you not understand? We have a child pedo sex ring that is running our government. Nancy Guthrie kidnapping is literally ongoing. This person somehow kidnapped a woman and has been on hiding, moving, grooving, vibing, sliding for 2 weeks straight. I swear to God, I didn't even know that was possible. While sending ransom notes of, I need Bitcoin sent to me and maybe I'll return this person alive. And it just so happens that her daughter was a person that did the breaking Epstein interview with Virginia, who ended up killing herself. And you are on a PJ using our tax dollars in Italy right now. This person is on the loose, on the run, kidnapping in the United States of America with ring lights that can be scrubbed because they didn't even have the subscription. They're not supposed to be able to see this, but we were able to see this because we're heavily surveilled, but somehow not surveilled enough to find someone that kidnapped somebody in the middle of the night. It has sent you guys ransom notes about needing Bitcoin. And your bitch ass is over in fucking Italy. It's the fact that you lied under oath.
There's no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday.
And somehow, I guess you missed this literal email of him saying, she told me about a project researching a really bad guy that gets children for sex sent to his island. She almost fainted when I told her that person is me. This is a literal email of him admitting to sex trafficking children to an island. That's the number right there if you want to go look it up yourself if you don't believe it, because this is so unbelievable to me that our FBI director somehow misses and told everybody under oath he didn't traffic anybody. Did you use this as sarcasm? No LOL, no smiley face. Surprisingly, they left Goy off on this one, but I mean, what the fuck are you doing? Really uninvited, I might add. You've never played hockey. It's not like you're a former hockey player. You suck at everything, including your job right now. And none of these people are your friends. Like, it's not like they hit up like, yo, Cash, come pull up for the game. No, you're just using your power to supposed assassination attempt on the president. And you're currently in Italy, celebrating with a team that you have no official tie to anywhere at all. 0%. Like, bitch, no.